श्रीमान वेंकटनाथार्य कवितार्किक केसरी वेदांताचार्य वर्यो में सन्निधत्तां सदा भक्तामृतं विश्वजनानुमोदनं सर्वार्थं श्री षटकोपवाङ्मयं सहस्र शाख उपनिषद समागमं नमाम्यहं द्राविड वेदसागरं. My topic for today is going to be Bhakti, Prapatti, Citra Paddhati, which actually forms a trilateral correlation. Bhakti, Prapatti and Citra Paddhati from Paduka Sahasram, which actually forms a trilateral correlation and which can also be an extol to Shatakopa. In Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, there are 5 quintessential works on Bhakti literature, which is as follows in the presentation: Yadavabhyudayam, Hamsa Sandesham, Subhashita Niti, Sankalpa Suryodayam, and Paduka Sahasram, which is the Stotra Kavya. So, Sri Venkatadhwari, who is the famous author of Vishwagunadarsha Champu, has quoted in his Lakshmi Sahasram the greatness of Srimad Vedanta Desika. He says that Padhyanam Dashabari Yadastutab Shataihi Tvat Preyasah Padukam Trayantartha Guroh Paro Hayamukaha Tatramba Ko Vismayaha Toka Pradyam Ativa Mukamapimam Shlokaihi Sastrenate Stotharam Samavekshya Sukshmamativihi Tasmanna Vismiyate. So, this Vedanta Desika, Nigamanta Mahadeshika, has written 1000 verses praising the Padukas of your consort. But here I am a dullhead who is writing, who is trying to fit in your greatness in 1000 verses of Lakshmi Sahasram. So, is there any astonishing thing to be noted in this? He says so, and he also mentions that the only astonishing thing for the intelligent readers is to know that I am doing this work. I am such a dullhead who is doing this work on Lakshmi. So, coming to the main point, which is juxtapositioning Bhakti and Prapatti, bringing out the line difference between Bhakti and Prapatti. The Acharyas of Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya says that Pujya Vishaya Anuragaha Bhakti. Any unconditional prema, Bhakti towards a superior thing is termed as Bhakti, and the return of the love from Bhagavan is termed as Prema. So, Sri Ramanujacharya also in his concluding verse of Vedanta Sangraham says, Bhakti Shabdascha Priti Visheshe Vartate. The term Bhakti signifies a special kind of love, or which is indeed a cognition. Bhakti Yoga is a specific marga which requires the practice of sadhana saptaka, and one's body and one's mind should be controlled. And like how Ramanujacharya says in his Gita Bhashyam, Tailadharavat Avichinna Smriti Santana Rupam, which is impossible to perform in today's state. So, Bhakti is comparatively a natural state of a living being, and compared to Bhakti Yoga. Coming to Prapatti. Sharanagati is the total surrenderance of the Jivatma, of the Atma to Paramatma, begging for his mercy to free us and all that is ours and grant moksha, which can be done at any stage of one's life by all the varnas. Whereas Bhakti Yoga is to be performed only by the Trivarnikas. So even Nigamanta Mahadeshika says in the 25th verse of his Sharanagati Deepika, he says that Nityalasaham abhayam nirapekshya vishwadhikara akilabhimata prasutim Shiksha Vishesha Shubhagam Vyavasaya Siddha Satkurvate Tvai Mukunda Shadanga Yogam. This Shadanga Yogam can be performed even by the laziest of one without any fear, and it is worldwide famous. So the 6 limbs of Sharanagati in the Vaishnava Sampradaya is quite famous. They are Anukulyasya Sankalpam, Pratikulyasya Varjanyam, Goptritva Varanam, Mahavishwasam or Atma Samarpanam, Akinchanyam and Ananyagatitvam, which is Karpanyam. So, coming to the lineage of Sharanagati, Swami Desika has engraved this concept of Sharanagati, Prapatti Marga, from Nammalvar, Shatakopar, and from Sri Ramanujacharya. He was an adherent torchbearer of Sharanagati Sampradaya. There can not be a better example from Tiruvaimozhi of Nammalvar, which goes like Galegille Niriyamendra Alarmel Mangai Uremarva. Things like Pugal Ondrilla Adiyen Unadikil Amartha Pugundene. Followed by Ramanuja's Prapatti Margam in Sharanagati Gadyam, he says, Pitaram Mataram Dharan Putran Bandhun Sakin Gurun रत्नानि धनधान्यानि क्षेत्राणि च गृहाणि च सर्वधर्मांश्च संत्यज्य सर्वकामांश्च साक्षरन् लोकविक्रांत चरणौ शरणं ते व्रजं विभो त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च गुरुस्त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव. So Swami Desika in his Nyasa Dashakam says about Sharanagati as Mam Madiyam cha Nikilam Chetanatmakam Svakainkariopakaranam Varada Svikurusvayam. So you must take accord of me and all that belongs to me. Oh Varada, please grant me that moksha. Now coming to the main topic of this discussion, which is Paduka Sahasram. Paduka Sahasram is actually a Bhakti treatise which actually culminates in Sharanagati, and it's an ode to Shatakopa. So when Paduka Sahasram needs no introduction. It was composed by Nigamanta Mahadeshika upon the order of Sri Ranganatha, as he wanted to give in return to something for Nammalvar's Thiruvaimozhi. So he ordered Vedanta Desika to compose verses on Paduka, which is Nammalvar. So in one night, in one jamam, he finished composing these 1000 verses. So there are 32 chapters in this. Each chapter are called Paddhatis. The Mahakavyam starts with the victory to Bhagavatas and ends with the same. So the first 14 Paddhatis are considered to be the first half, and the remaining 18 are considered to be the second half. Swami Deshikan in the 32 Paddhatis states the comparative, in a comparative way, he differentiates Bhakti and Prapatti and shows that compared Bhakti Yoga, Prapatti is the easier path. So then, having said all of these, how can we treat Paduka Sahasram as a Bhakti treatise? Though it culminates in Sharanagati Marga, the sole reason why Paduka Sahasram can be treated as a Bhakti treatise is because it explains about the Bhritya Lakshanam, which is the Paramanta Kashta for the Bhakti. Bhakti culminates only if the Bhagavatas are being served. So compared to Bhagavata Bhakti is more important, as we all know, which is in accordance with Kulashekara Alvar's Mukunda Malaivar's Majjanma Phalamidam Madhukaitavare Mat Prarthaniya Vadanugraha Esha Eva Mat Bhritya Paricharaka Bhrityasya Bhritya Iti Maam Smara Lokanatha. And even Pediyalvar says in his Tirupallandu that Un Adiyongal Adikudil Veedu Petru Uindadu Kaan. So coming to Citra Paddhati of Paduka Sahasram, Citra Paddhati is the 30th chapter of Paduka Sahasram, which represents itself in a matrix, in a Chitra format. It is also interesting to know that mostly all of the verses of Paduka Sahasram can be seen in Nammalvar's aspect also. But my point of discussion is going to be some of the verses from Citra Paddhati which can be seen in Nammalvar's aspect also. So going to the first one of the Citra Paddhati, Pratishtam Sarva Chitranam Prapadhye Manipadukam Vichitra Jagadadharo Vishnu Yatra Pratishtam. The direct meaning of the Citra Paddhati are indeed very simple. Swami Desika says that the world is full of wonders. So Paduka Devi, who is the Pratishta, who is the Adharam for all the wonders, that Paduka Devi is adorning the Lord, who is the wonder of wonder, who is also the Jagat Adhara. So how can it be seen in Nammalvar's aspect? So, how can we tell that Nammalvar as the wonder of wonders? Because yes, he can be told as the wonder of wonders because he was the direct incarnation of Tiruppurumbudi Perumal, who is Nambi Narayanan, and he lived in this earth for 32 years. He neither consumed water nor food nor any bhoga vastus. He himself says in his Thiruvaimozhi, Unnum Soru Parugum Neer Thinnum Vettilai Ellam Kannan. And while coming out of his mother's womb, he won against the Shatam Vayu, which will be there in the atmosphere, which no other Samanya Jivatma can do. Next, coming to another verse of Citra Paddhati. Surarchitadhanya Tungamangala Palika Charachithamanya Ranga Pungava Paduka. One who is Paduka Devi, who is worshipped by Suras and the Asuras, one who protects all the auspiciousness, one who is the Adharam for the Chetana and the Achetana, but she is the one who adorns the Lord of Ranganatha. So how can it be seen in the Nammalvar's aspect? Here we have to understand the Nayika Bhavam, the Nammalvar's aspect. Nayika Bhavam is the sole way to express their bhakti for all the Parama Bhaktas. Nammalvar's aspect, he says that Ponnulagaliro, Bhuvani Ulagaliro, Nannala Punnilangal. He wants to send the bird group as a messenger to his Lord to convey her wish of marrying the Lord. By this he says, I will give you the whole of the Nitya Vibhuti and the Leela Vibhuti, as I would also be the owner of the same by marrying Lord Sriman Narayana, who is the owner of all. So, by saying this, I conclude my presentation. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Kavitarkika Simhaya Kalyana Gunachaline Srimate Venkateshaya Vedanta.